Can I show you something totally new and cool? This is amazing. This is a product called AirStory, and I just gotta tell you, this is amazing. So let me show you what's going on here. This is for people who write long content, or people who collaborate with others to create content, or if you're like me and you spend a lot of time creating a talk, right? You know, if you're really pulling in a lot of different stories and narratives and putting them together. This is incredible. So I'm going to show you a little example just because this is so cool. And what I have is, this is the topic of blogging better. So let's just assume we want to talk about blogging, and you go, okay, well, it turns out you see all these little tabs here. This is just the regular browser, and I have written a lot about blogging, right? 4 stupid reasons people don't blog. You know, writers write, here's what the rest of us do, with a whole bunch of different ideas on how to navigate through the writing. A simple truth that helps you write faster posts. They're just you know, plugins, popular plugins, right? Lots of different stuff that could be helpful, right? And you go, okay, what does it have to do with that AirStory product that you're talking about? Well, I'm going to show you. So let's go into one of these, right? And you go, okay, this is a post. You know, here's some secrets, right? Give away your best stuff, right? So you're going to come over here, and you're going to grab this, and you go, okay, well, I could just copy this, come over here, and plug it in there. You go, okay, I can do that in Word, right? I can do that in anything. You go, yeah, that's true, right? But I grab this, and I select it and click this little icon, right? And it turns it into a card. You go, oh, that's cool. Why would you do that, Chris? Well, because now I can delete it from here, right? I can come over and say, look, I'm done with that. I don't want it. But I still have the card. And this card, right, I can tag it, right? So this is, I can tag it as free, give stuff away, right? I can tag it any way I want. And I'm saving this card, right? And this is give away your free stuff, right? I can also tag it, seeing as I'm quoting Chris Brogan, right? I can tag it with Chris Brogan. So later, if I want to go search for Brogan, I should probably spell his name right, right? I would get, obviously, that's kind of silly because I need more cards, but I would get the card that says, oh, I could pull in all these cards. And you go, pull in. Oh yeah, did I not mention? I can drag it right back into my screen. And now you're starting to see the power of this, right? Because you can take all these different ideas, throw them in as cards, right? And then bring them in. And as you bring them in, you go, okay, this is good. Well, what are the other things that you could do, right? So we come over here and you go, okay, write several people, not just one, right? I don't write for a single person, so I can grab that. Now I'm going to show you it gets even better than what I'm doing, right? But I come over here, paste that in. Again, make that a card. Now I have another card. I can come back over here, right? And grab all that and get rid of it. Now, here's the thing. Notice in this case, I didn't say first, right? In second point, I just go, you know, hey, write for a select few, right? And I can call this about audience, blogging, focus, right? Save the card. Now I got this card. Now, if I want, I can bring this in and drop it in above, right? And of course, I probably, right, in this guy, come over and say, let's just take away the first, right? And so I can delete that guy, bring this guy back. I can move these guys, right? So I switch it to my outline and I can reorder them, right? Which is awesome because you're getting all the stuff that you like with outlines, but you're writing with full content and you're getting these cards that you can maneuver around, right? So all of that is great, but it gets even better, right? Because if I'm back over here, right, and I'm looking at this guy here, look what I have up in my toolbar, right? I have this start highlighting piece. And I can come over here and I can highlight and then I can say done. Okay? And I pick the project on, which is blogging better, right? Save it. Now, Let's go back to where we were. Oh, look at that. It's here. And now it's even funkier, right? Because yes, I have the content, right? And of course it gave me an automatic title, which obviously I would adjust, right? But here it is, right? And then look at when I click on the citation. It gets me back. Here's where it came from. If you collect stories like I do, if you're constantly collecting material, not just from your own blog, but from lots of other places, you want to be able to remember, hey, where'd I get that from, right? Well, that is pretty powerful, right? So I can drag that on, right? I can go, okay, let's grab this guy, bring it in over here, drop it in. And then you're thinking, okay, this is cool. I don't see a lot of like, how do I get this out the door, right? Well, there's an actions piece right here. And I can export it any way I want, right? Which you could start thinking about using this in all sorts of ways, right? Proposals. When I write proposals for customers, do I end up with a lot of boilerplate in sections, right? Contracts, proposals, my blog posts, ebooks, my speeches, any kind of project you want, and then I can output it, right? And they don't have PDF, but it turns out if I go to Word, I can always save it as PDF from there. I can always go back in. When you start thinking about writing an ebook and you're talking about chapters, and chapters have, each chapter mine has probably 3 or 4 stories plus the main observations in between them, and you want to readjust those. Well, that's only for one chapter. Now imagine you have 6 chapters. Oh, this outline feature becomes really powerful, right? So I haven't even shown you. There is more, right? You can always invite a guest. So if you want to collaborate, you can do that. There's more to it. I just want to show you just the highlight of why I love this product. I've already signed up. It's $25 a month per user. But of course, I showed you that free guest. Until that guest is on several projects, you can invite a guest here, for one specific project, and it's totally free. So you can collaborate as much as you need. So my next ebook, which is on Blogging Better, is going to be done right here in AirStory. Take care.